I always say nobody cares about your idea. Like nobody cares about the fact that you made a thing, a digital product or an app.
Welcome to the Chaos to Clarity Show, where we help entrepreneurs unlock the next level of growth. I'm your host, Gary, CEO and co-founder of Whale.
Hey everyone, with me on the show today is Bram Kenstein from Early Ones. How are you doing today, Bram?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So Bram, why won't we start off with you sharing some context of what your business is, what problems you solve, and how you solve them?
Yeah, sure. So we are building Early Ones, which is a market research platform for Webtree. So basically in Web 2, as we all know, it's very important to do market research when you have an idea for a startup or a business. And in general, that is already really hard. People use tactics like getting people from social ads to a website and then to get feedback from them or them to answer a survey. But in Web3, this is even more difficult, right? Like all the users are just a crypto wallet. They are a profile picture. They are spread everywhere around the world. So how can you do market research in Web3? That's basically what we are trying to solve. So we've built a platform where on one side, builders in Web3 can create listings that are around surveys or feedback assignments. They can post them on our platform. And then we have verified Web3 users that then contribute to these listings and hopefully help the builders build better products. And the people who contribute to listings get rewarded in cryptocurrencies for that.
Awesome. Cool stuff. So as you know, we like to introduce like one business learning per guest. So one thing you would have wished you had known earlier or that you just want to share with our audience, like what would that one golden nugget look like?
Yeah, cool. So I use this in keynote presentations a lot, but I always say nobody cares about your idea. Like nobody cares about the fact that you made a thing, a digital product or an app. So for me, and what I want to share is that it's not just about the thing, and that ideas are just a combination of hypotheses that you have. So for example, that you think that that a certain customer has a certain problem, that's problem market fit that you then first need to prove. But then the next assumption is that that your solution is going to be the solution for the actual problem. And then there's these assumptions around where you find your customers, how you grow, how you sell it to them, what you pitch for which price, etc. And usually you hear this all back when you ask someone, can you pitch me your idea? Then they will say, this is my product that is solving this problem for this person. I'm going to find these people over here. They're going to buy it because of this for this price, something like that, and that is what I think is always interesting when you hear an idea from someone. You're like, hey, these are like 6 or 7 assumptions in one sentence. So
exactly.
Yeah. So for me, like being an entrepreneur or working with an idea is not about the thing that you build. It's about the value that you eventually deliver. Like people don't really care how you deliver it. It's just you have to just deliver it. And I always use this analogy that I call the pizza analogy. When you order a pizza, you want it to arrive at your house within an acceptable amount of time, warm, hot, tasty, and how that pizza is made, in a supersonic oven, or how it's delivered, whether the guy or girl walked or went with a bike or a scooter or a plane or a boat, whatever. You don't care. You paid for the pizza. That was your expectation, and that's what you want. So I always say, like, the why of your idea is what it's all about. Is there a problem or a need? This is there or not. For me, that's very binary. And how you eventually deliver that, the thing you make, is something that you can, still iterate on, 1,000+ times or whatever.
For more resources, go to usewhale.io.